Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors. My name is Chris, and I'm bringing this lovely video to you here from Westlake Village, California, where it's nice and sunny and really hot the last couple of days. But let's start this off with the Fear and Greed Index. We've got Bitcoin stuck at a 14, down from yesterday, so it looks like people are even more fearful. And then we want to check out Bitcoin dominance. That's understandable after a 30% correction, right? But Bitcoin dominance here at a 47. I am expecting this to head up towards 50, probably 54%. That's what my opinion is right now. And that means altcoins probably get, probably crushed against Bitcoin in their Bitcoin pairing, definitely. And then I want to take a look. Open interest is at 6 billion, moving up from earlier this week at about 5.8 billion. And as I did mention, the quarterly closure is coming up in the options market on the 25th, which is a major day because it's also the bi-yearly and the quarterly close. And big traders, they just tend to adjust their positions here. So I'll go ahead and spoil the surprise. Great possibility by Friday, Bitcoin could close back above 36,000, which would give me the bias towards Bitcoin heading back to the top side of the range, which is right up here at about 40,600. So great possibility again. Bitcoin closes back above 36,000. If it does, that would give me the bias towards the upside of the range. But in the last video, we did say that if Bitcoin closed below the bottom side Trailing band, we would get a move down to 28,000. We got a move down to 28,600. And we also said that we could possibly head down towards 25,000. We didn't quite hit that. So I would say that is a bear trap. And I would say, this could be a trap as we don't see open and I did say in the last video why this could be a trap is open interest was at about 5.8 billion. We wanted to see it at 6.5, 7 billion. We want open interest to shoot up along with Bitcoin breaking the bottom side of the range, and we had the opposite. So also another bias here, the 12-hour closure, we did close back above the bottom side of the range and, kind of reclaiming the range. That I would say is another point for the bulls. But back onto the daily, what I did notice here is we've got 1, 2, 3 drives of bullish divergence coming up from here. There's the low. We got a higher low. I'm sorry. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 drives of bullish divergence. So we got lower lows in price, higher highs in RSI. And that is what bullish divergence is. And that would give me the bias for a move up to this yellow 21 coming in at 36,400. So I'd give it anywhere between 36,000 and 36,400. And again, what does that do? It offers up a humongous pivot on the market here. Which I'll even go ahead and put that in right here at 36,400. And we get a closure above that 36,400 on a daily. And that's where I would look for another move all the way back to the top side of the range, which is coming in again at 40,500. And what else do I want to bring up here? Another trappy thing here is denoting the volume. This was big volume. And big volume could be a big reversal, which denotes, again, a trappy situation. So another thing to look up here, I want to put on our moving averages, take a few things off here. Take the Bollinger Bands off. And I will just leave... Let's see, I'm going to leave this guy, and this guy. So we got the green 55 and the purple 200 exponential moving averages. If these do cross, I will expect an exponential move. And what do we typically see here? So we're about to get the death cross, and notice where's my blue 377? Sorry, I don't have this up here. Let me get this guy back on here. That's our 377-day moving average. And are we looking at a weekly here? Nope. Anyways, what I was going to bring up here is that as the death cross is about to happen, the last time we had something similar like this, when the death cross was about to happen, was way back here. And I'll just take us back here to, let's see, is it October 2019? No. Yes, it is October 2019. So right here is a very similar situation where the death cross was about to happen. You can see we're coming in for the death cross. And what happens is, and that's, I wonder why this is not populating on the other one. Just how I like it. Anyways, we come in for a death cross, and what does it do? The price, green candle party right through the moon, and we see, you know, the market shows conviction was it when it does this, and then you get another 20% move from the top side of the range there. So this, you know, and I love these trappy signals. You get a major cross about to happen. Price shoots up through the cross, showing conviction. And that's, keep in mind, this did not reverse the macro trend right here. I'm not calling a macro low, because you can see this didn't reverse the macro trend. It had new lows. But what I'll bring you back to next is back to our price action over here. Back to our price action here. It's very important to differentiate between the short term, medium term, and the higher term time frames. So as long as Bitcoin doesn't violate this region here on a 2-hour or a 4-hour, coming in at 32,000, call it 32,500 on a, let's put it on a 4-hour. So I'll move this up here. Get rid of this. Why can't I? There we go. I'm going to move this support level back up to 32,500. I'll say right here, 32,500. I'm still bullish on a 12-hour and a daily up to 36,000. So as long, again, as Bitcoin does not violate this area, closing a 2-hour or a 4-hour below here at 32,500, I'm still going to be bullish, looking for that move up to 36,000. And another thing we did talk about, and I'm going to put my moving averages back on because it all looks naked here now. Let's see. That was the one I was looking for. This guy. I think I'm not going to make another video. I don't have time today, guys. But the same thing did happen. This is what I was bringing up. Is this blue 377. I didn't have it on for some reason. But price action on a daily closes below there. Fakes everybody out. Makes them hold their breath. Then Bitcoin comes back up and reclaims the range. And you got the death cross coming in right there, and price action shot right through it. And that's what we saw back over here, which was, oh yeah, right here, October 2019. And if I just zoom in a little more, I think you'll be able to see it. But again, yeah, the blue 377 supports, so we get the incoming death cross coming right here. Blue 377 supports the market, pops below there, fakes everybody out, and then we shoot up in the death cross. And I think we could be looking at something similar to that. That's why I wanted to bring that up again. But back onto our charts. Let me I got sidetracked again. The last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is another point for the bulls. And what it is a head and shoulders pattern, which was available yesterday. Let me blow this up for you guys a little bit more. Yeah. So this was available yesterday, no longer available. And what I'm talking about here was the head and shoulders formation. Left shoulder, we have the complex head here, right shoulder, and neckline coming in right here at, I would say 33,000. And what the way you'd measure, so the head and shoulders yesterday, let me try and get that. Why can't, there we go. The head and shoulders yesterday was a possibility. Today it's no longer a possibility. And what does that mean? We probably have what's called a swing failure pattern. And that again could be a reversal. But how do we measure this thing out? Let me show you guys really quick. If I could find my drawing tools, where'd they go? Everything's missing today. There we go. So this is the neckline, and you would measure this from the top of the head to the bottom of the neckline. And how do we see this is a swing failure pattern? What we're going to look for here is, so this was the right shoulder. If this was going to continue to the downside, man, that could have been bad. Back down to 13,000. I think the move is somewhere around there. To the upside, and I'm a little bit hesitant to even bring this up here, would be, to the upside, you're talking about $70,000 on this reversal formation. Now, how would we get confirmation of this? I would say a daily closure back above the top side to the range, coming in at 40,000. Call it 40,600. So that's the measure move on this swing failure pattern from the right shoulder, and that gives you the target up to 70,000. But this right now, I'm not super comfortable saying all this, but it is some hope for the bulls, some hopium right now on the short-term time frames and the medium-term time frames. That doesn't mean we have a reversal on the higher-term time frames. That hasn't gotten switched around yet. I'll be bringing you some more updates over the next couple of days. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.